friends, what is up my beauties? I am Cher and I am back. So if you've been around here, you'll know I'm still recovering from surgery right now. So it's going to be a little bit different of a day. This is the first day I'm able to actually sit up. So I'm going to attempt to film, but we are going to take it easy. But basically I got in a bunch of new goodies from Charlotte Tilbury. We have the new Island Glow Lip and Cheeks. We also have the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. And I got other few goodies. One is the Island Glow Easy Tanning Drops also, that's still fairly new. So lots of new drops and some other fun samples that they sent. We are going to do a little try-on video of all things Charlotte Tilbury and test out all of these new products. So if that interests you, stick around and we'll hop right on in. All right, guys. So again, thank you all for your well wishes and prayers and all on my recovery. It's been a rough ride. Whew. Yeah, I've been in a lot of pain on a lot of pain medication, but today is kind of like the first day I have felt well enough to kind of sit up. I'm getting really tired of recovery, if you guys know what I mean. I'm not a good patient at all. And when I get new makeup, I've got all this new makeup to play with, and it is killing me to sit in bed and not play with any of it. So we're going to attempt to do this today. And if you are new here, welcome. I do love to cover a lot of latest breaking makeup like this. I've gotten really into luxe beauty and love my Charlotte Tilbury. I also do a lot of beauty boxes here on the channel. You'll notice I'm a big beauty box channel and it's a great way to sample a lot of beauty. I cover the spoilers and the unboxings and the try-ons and the reviews for a lot of them. So if any of those things are your vibe, you'll want to stick around here. I love to do vlogs as well. I probably won't be vlogging my recovery because it's boring. But basically, I was just very intrigued. Some of these brand new drops from Charlotte Tilbury. Also, to let you know real quick, I am a Magic Beauty star, which means I basically have a little Charlotte Tilbury page you can shop through. I'll put the link down below in the caption. And I have a code with that where you can save, I think it's 15% off of your order that will work on the Charlotte Tilbury site. So I'll put the code here for you and down in the caption. Okay, I think I want to go straight in more with trying out the foundation. And so maybe we'll try the primer out with it first. I will probably come back later and try the tanning drops because I'd like to mix those. I don't know, or maybe we can do the tanning drops over what we already have. But I think we'll start off first because I want to be able to really see how this foundation is going to work without influence of the tanning drops. So why don't we start with maybe trying out this primer. So this is the Wonderglow Instant Soft Focus Primer. So excited about it. And just squirt a little bit into my hands. I'm going to kind of just dab it around for now. My face is in really bad shape. I don't usually have so many breakouts, guys, but like my skin is so broken out and I don't know if it's just all the medication. I've been taking a lot of showers because it's about the only thing that was really giving me relief. So I haven't been just sitting dirty, you know, but I don't know. My face is so broken out right now, which usually I have very dry, like skin that doesn't really break out much, but something's going on. It may also be all the sweating, you know, when you're in a lot of pain, like more sweating and more, I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, my face has not been great. The primer feels pretty good. Let me try a little bit more. I just want like a really good feel for it. It's very like thin and sheer. Yeah. Interesting primer. Like it looks more like foundation, but it's primer. I know how to describe it. It almost feels like a really, really, really lightweight foundation going on, but it's sheer and not really giving a tint on the skin. All right, so let's start off with the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating and Foundation Stick. So it should be very like, you know, sheer, not super full coverage. It's gonna be designed more for that natural, like lightweight for summer, easy to transport with you kind of stick idea. And I think this is beautiful for this time of year. I'm not normally big on these. I'm a big like full coverage person, but I've been really trying to play around more with like lighter weight, more natural sheer coverages because I feel like that's kind of what's more in. skin is in, you know, and I feel like this will be great for, you know, your summer beach bag. So I only got one shade in it. Hopefully it's the right one. Like I said, it is 3 Fair. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of swipe a few spots on the skin. Ooh, wow. Yeah. It feels so soft and silky is what it feels like. Wow. Very lightweight. Now I'm going to actually go ahead and kind of buff it out a little bit with a brush. You know, you almost don't even need the brush though. I feel like if you were at the beach or you just wanted to take it with you on a trip, you could just swipe this onto your skin and maybe just rub it in a little bit with your hands. But I'm still going to use a brush just for try on sake. Isn't that beautiful? It really gives a very silky, smooth, very lightweight finish. Like it almost feels like primer to me still, is the best way I know how to describe it. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't feel like it's giving a whole lot of coverage. So, I mean, you can definitely see all my spots still. I feel like I just kind of put on like a little lightweight silk blanket, but it didn't cover a whole lot. So it feels amazing. Like it feels so smooth and beautiful, and it's kind of glowing. See how it is picking up the light and everything. Very glowy. I think this does have hyaluronic acid in it, if I remember that correctly. Yes, it does. It has optical blur technology plus hyaluronic acid. It's a soft focus blur effect and light diffusing glow. Long-term skincare benefits, hydrated, smoother looking skin, and fresh radiance. I would agree with all of that. I think it's beautiful, radiant, got very much like the light reflecting. There's a glow, and very, very, very lightweight, very sheer. So the only downfall I think is it's not giving super duper amount of coverage, but look how like, you know, soft all one and blended it does look. It looks gorgeous. I think I might come back in with one more pass and just see if we can build it up a little bit more, especially on my problem spots. So right there, right in here. I do love the idea of this, how easy it is to apply when it's a stick like this. And usually I don't have a lot of luck with foundation sticks. Like they don't blend and spread as easily for me, but this is just gorgeous. I mean, it is blending and it's so smooth. You know, I think the brush is almost diffusing it too much. So for extra coverage, you might just want to kind of like blend it on and only dab it in a little bit with your fingers. I think that might be a better way to keep the coverage going more. Yeah, so you can build it up just a little bit, but you're not going to get super duper coverage out of it. All right, guys, so the verdict is out. I think it is beautiful, a gorgeous finish. I think it's going to be amazing for summer, a great, great finish. If you are somebody who has really oily skin, though, I'm not sure this is for you because it's definitely extra dewy, hydrating, hyaluronic acid, all of those things. So it's probably going to be better for my drier skin folks, maybe combination skin. Probably won't recommend this for oily skin types though, because as you can see, I mean, look at this, such a glow, so gorgeous. Definitely my vibe and right up my alley. Just not going to give you super coverage and not going to be great for oily skin types. What do we have? I think I'm going to go ahead and just sort of put a little extra concealer and just tighten up a little bit in the face, and we'll be back here to swatch the blush and lip tints. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am going to apply my cream bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury, which you guys have seen this before. We got this actually in the Allure beauty box, but I figure while we are doing all things Charlotte Tilbury, we'll go ahead and do the bronze as well. I at first started to think maybe I could use the tanning drops as bronzer, but when I started looking at it, it's not truly like bronze, like bronzer where I could use it that way. So that wasn't going to work. So I'm just gonna kind of come in and apply my cream bronze. doing all things like cream today, aren't we? We're going very creamy. I will try to link everything I'm using today for you guys, even though this wasn't in this haul. It makes such a gorgeous, like, look at that sun-kissed bronze look. And I like to use it I contour the whole darn face with it because I'm lazy. Just kind of use it as my contour, but isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. So glowing, so glowing. All right, let's play with these now. So how do we want to do this? Do I want one on one cheek and one on the other? Or do I want to wash it off afterwards? No, I kind of feel like let's just go in with one on each cheek. I don't know, what do y'all think? Gorgeous. Which one do we want first? One is more of like a hot pink, more cool tone. This one's a little more warm tone, like corally red almost. I love to apply with different types of brushes. So I'm gonna go in with this. It's usually what I use for my little cream one. This is actually from my little MAC travel set. Let's see what this one looks like over here. Ooh. Oh, that is so beautiful, isn't it? It's gonna need a little blending down. I don't like to wear my blush like super bright, but just a little flush. These are so gorgeous. They're definitely like creamy and glowy and just gorgeous. And I love how they like sit on the skin. Wow. I went pretty aggressive on this side, but we can blend it down. All right, you guys seeing this? Really pretty. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, yeah, it makes for some popping lips, doesn't it? Fun. All right, so here is the Sun Blushed Glow, right? Yeah, Sun Blushed Glow, both on the cheeks and the lips. I do love that. I really think it is very versatile that you're gonna get it on both. Wow. There you have it. There's the swatch. Looks great. So then we can come back in with the other one. But let me take my hair down and I'll show you real quick kind of the finished look. All right, here we have it. Sun-Kissed Glow. I've already botched it. I want to show you because it can be hard to get this open. So just be very careful. That is such a bummer. I didn't want to mess it up. I should have taken some product shots before I messed this up. So mad at myself. But yeah, so this can happen very easily with it because they're so delicate and hard to open that like my thumb went right in there. But isn't that gorgeous? I love how it's popping. Love that. Definitely the Island Glow is a perfect name for it. All right, guys, I am back. I washed off most everything except for my eye makeup. What we're going to do now is we're going to come back in and do the other swatches too, but I'm going to first test out. We're going to go ahead and do the tanning drops. So what they recommend doing is almost like mixing it in with your moisturizer or wearing it over your moisturizer. Just apply 2 to 12 drops under or over your moisturizer and then wash hands after use. Avoid eye and lip area. But I'm going to take the Magic Serum and I might mix them together. First, let's just try the serum by itself. I just want to see what it feels like. Ooh, yeah. So it has the dropper. And I just drop some on my hand. And I'm going to put it on my face. Oh, that feels so good. Love it. Yes, indeedy. Ooh. Yes, nice serum. It's fairly thick, but like very moisturizing. But now what I'm going to do is, it says over or under your moisturizer. I guess let's just go in by itself and see instead of mixing it. I mean, do we just put the droppers straight on the face? We'll see. Okay, here's what it looks like. Ah! How does that look? If we just go straight into mixing it in, does it give us a bronzing look? Has an interesting smell. I hope I don't start breaking out, guys. That does not look tanning to me at all, does it? It's just bright and oily. It's like more of an oil. Isn't it? It's kind of more just an oil. I don't feel like it's tanning. Like, what am I missing? What am I missing, guys? I got hair all in my face. Charlotte, I'm a little confused. Does it take a few minutes to like darken? This is not bronzing or tanning at all, guys. It's just like a body oil or face oil is what it feels like. I'll put some down here. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see it down here on the chest. Darkening and bronzing just a little bit. It definitely gives that like glowing island feel to it, but I wouldn't say super bronzing by any means. I mean, that's a really fun look though. I mean, I love that. I love it on the chest and shoulders, and definitely adds some bronze, some glow. I just don't feel like it's giving a lot of bronze. I don't think it's screaming bronze, guys, like tanning drops. I think it should have just been called glow drops. Slight tanner, but not much. Yeah, I don't know. Charlotte Tilbury, what are you thinking? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so I realized from her site that you actually have to go in with more drops for how much bronze you actually want to apply. And apparently it takes 8 hours for that tan to really develop. So I needed to test it further.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try out that airbrush foundation this time as setting down our base, and then we'll come in with our swatches. So I'll be right back. All right, let's try out the foundation now. So this is the Flawless Foundation. So this is like that glowing one. Definitely her original and everybody else has tried to dupe. This is like all the quintessential Charlotte Tilbury product here. So I'm gonna try, I think I'm just gonna go with either cool or neutral. I'm gonna do neutral. Let's do for neutral for me. I'm usually a neutral is why, even though it looks a little slightly darker. I'm just gonna go straight into my little sample here with my brush. And I'm gonna start applying right over my spots that are the worst. Okay, already we are getting so much more coverage. Yeah, big difference between this one and the sheer stick. It's not as crazy glowing either, but it does still have that glow. Like that's what this airbrush filter is known for, but more like a regular foundation. I think I couldn't get a lot out of it though to give you guys a great feel on the sample because they don't give you much in here. It does give you a little more coverage. It's just hard to see because of the fact that I can't get enough out of this sample. So, but I'm glad they provided it at least. I'm gonna touch up just a little bit and we'll come right back on in this time with the Pink Paradise lip and cheek tint. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, now we are coming back in with Pink Paradise. This one's a lot more hot pink. Yep, a lot more hotter pink. But I feel like you don't go quite as crazy with this one when you first put it on as the other one. Like it could be a little more subtle. I mean, that doesn't look subtle, I know, but that more almost tinted red one is where you want to go a lot more subtle, right? But we just blend this down, no biggie. I love this cream formula. Now, I did not follow up with powder on it. I guess I'll have to see how it holds up. Without powder, you may want to follow behind and kind of set it with, you know, a cream formula, especially in the summertime when you're all sweaty and gross. But here it is on the cheeks once it's like blended down and a lot more subtle. Definitely matching my eyeshadow I have on ColourPop today, by the way. Yeah, It's looking pretty. I did put a slight bit of liner on there. And again, just with my finger. Fun. I mean, these as lips are amazing. They're very hydrating. So like, you know, they definitely remind me a lot of the lip palettes from Danessa Myricks. I use them sometimes in my bridal kit. Definitely have that same feel and finish, almost like a waxy finish to the top, but it's very like sleek, kind of like silk on the lips almost. So very hydrating for the lips, but then I feel like they blend well and work on the cheeks too. I love that it can do both. So super versatile. In fact, I feel like this almost exact same color is in my Danessa Myricks lip kit. So yeah, here it is on the cheeks and the lips. There you have Pink Paradise. And the very last thing that we got to play with was the setting spray. So happy to have this. So I'm just going to give it a shot. Smells good. Very like refreshing smell. This is definitely a go-to raved about, you know, setting spray when I've been meaning to add to my kit. And so I'm so happy I have it now. I think it's a little more glowing one. Is that right? It's for a long day. Party all night, stay all day. Yeah. Yep. And just got to let it seep into the skin. Glowy, hydrating, long-lasting one, but a really good one. Hey guys, that is actually everything. I think we played with everything that came in my little haul. I even got to try out the serum and the primer, both bases, and the cheeks and lips, and the tanning drops. So my overall take on everything, I love these little cheek and lip tints. I think they're very versatile and so fitting. Like the name of them is like Island Glow, such a perfect name for them. If you're looking for really bright, glowing, hydrating finishes for this summer, I think they're so perfect. I kind of want all of the shades now, I think. And I'm sorry that I didn't do all the swatches for you, but that gives you a good feel for a couple of them at least. So I love these. I think they're very versatile. I like working with them. They blend and work on the skin beautifully and on the lips too. Very hydrating. They feel great. The skin tint, I think, is so beautiful. Beautiful, radiant finish, very glowing. I guess the only downsides is not going to be great for oily skin and not going to be great for full coverage, but such a beautiful sheer option for the summer, I think, and so convenient and portable and great travel friendly. And I love the packaging, just so luxe, you know. The foundation, I think I've tried before, is great. I just can't get a good feel for it in just this sample, but overall, I think I've tried it before and I like it. The primer and the serum both feel really good. I don't have much to say about them. I'll have to test them out a little bit more. The primer, like I said, felt almost like a really lightweight foundation though, but it didn't really leave a tint. And the serum, it feels really nice and hydrating. And then the last thing were these glow drops or tanning drops. This is the only one I'd say I have a little bit more negative review. It's not that it's a negative review. I think it's just not what I was expecting. I think the name is misleading. I don't think that they are really true tanning drops because I don't feel like I look tanner at all. I don't feel bronzier and tanner. I just feel like I have a beautiful island glow. So I think these should have been named Island Glow Drops, not tanning drops. It might have made me just a slight bit tanner, but not much. No. It does have, like, look at that glow. And maybe there is kind of a bronzed effect from a distance, but it's just not as bronzed as I envisioned, if that makes sense. So this was a meh. Like, I love the glow it's giving, just it's not giving as much tanning as I would love. So anyway, I think that's everything, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. That's my little first impressions and review. Love the color of these. Let me know if you're picking them up. Like I said, I have a code for you and links in the caption. If you're interested in any of these, you can use my code for get you a little discount. And stick around if you love reviews like this and you want to see more latest release makeup, as well as lots of beauty boxes and vlogs and luxury makeup like my Charlotte Tilbury. So that wraps it up for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.